is a 5-star duelist defender. She originally released during the Break the Ice event alongside Gnosis and Kiera, and is currently available through Kernel headhunting only. Aurora only has 1 year of combat experience, likely coming from her time working for Rhodes Island as an engineer and operation team member. She stands 169 centimeters tall, was born on the 20th of December in Kjerg, and is of the Ursus race, specifically a polar bear. In her archive files and promotion record, it's noted that Aurora personally designed and built her shield, forging it from rare Kjerg metals with exceptional toughness, cold resistance, and advanced Colombian anti-corrosive coatings that ensure stable performance even in Originum-dense environments. Modified retractable piledriver stakes allow the shield to anchor into most surfaces, increasing its load-bearing capacity by nearly 280%, while the integrated artificial snowfaller channels her Originum arts to rapidly freeze a 3-meter area in front of her. What began as a northern exploration equipment was swiftly transformed into a high-performance weapon through Aurora's engineering skill and relentless drive. After contracting oropathy, she joined Rhodes Island without hesitation, pouring even greater dedication into her work and life, embodying resilience, ingenuity, and unwavering resolve. Aurora grew up in the frozen lakes of Kjerg, spending her childhood building small ice houses with her brother and friends, sharing fondue beneath the open, star-filled sky. After her family moved, she was separated from her playmates and later followed her brother and father into the mountains, where she became lost for days before surviving by building a snow shelter of her own. Rescued by her brother, she listened to his dreams of machines, mines, and a future beyond the snow, words she did not fully understand, but never forgot. Years later, driven by those memories, she joined the Silver Ash Talent Program, carrying with her the hope of building something greater, strong enough to protect her family and someday all of Kjerg. In Kjerg legend, the Rainbow Aurora heralds divine awakening, and like many children, Aurora longed to see it, though she never did before leaving her homeland. While studying engineering in Colombia, she learned that only the far northern ice fields of Sami could fulfill that dream, prompting her to join a school expedition where she finally witnessed the Aurora by her own effort. More than sacred or beautiful, the sight thrilled her, marking a quiet shift from childhood faith to self-earned discovery. Though oropathy cut her exploration short and she remains far from the ice fields, Aurora still hopes to see the Aurora again, never abandoning that light. Before any mission to Kjerg, Doberman advises bringing Aurora of the Sharp Squad, noting her rare background and reliability despite her ties to the Silver Ashes. Having lived in Palrosh territory, she understands both the lake and the mountain regions, giving Rhodes Island critical insight and improving the squad's chances of safe withdrawal amid potential conflict. Unlike other Kjerg operators who may face divided loyalties, Aurora's actions and records shows she prioritizes stability over factional allegiance. Though she may one day fight for Kjerg itself, on this mission she can be trusted to stand firmly with Rhodes Island. Aurora once left Kjerg only after a brutal bare-handed fight with her father, refusing to back down from her resolve to go beyond the mountains. Stubborn and fearless since childhood, she stood her ground with a completed application in hand until her father challenged her to defeat him to earn her freedom. Though she won only by exhausting herself, her brother carried her onward so she could follow her chosen path. Gentle as she seems, she is still a true child of the Snow Mountains, with iron will beneath her calm exterior. Aurora is confirmed to be infected. She has a cell originum assimilation of 7% and a blood originum crystal density of 0.27 parts per liter. The notes in her medical file state that her infection has crystallized in her lungs, and a note from Silence stating that she became infected after being caught in an originum hail. In her character art drawn by Larolle, Aurora wears a black crop-top shirt underneath a white crop-top winter jacket with transparent sides, a chest window zipper, pouch on her left shoulder, and hood. Light gray short shorts with buckle belt that has multiple pouches and her ID card, underneath a darker gray assless chaps that are held up by a transparent garter belt. infection monitor on her upper left thigh, black gloves, black socks, black headband, and polar bear paw-shaped boots. She carries a large black pelican case over her right shoulder with a warning, paw print, and moon stickers, and holds her custom-made shield with multiple spikes at the bottom that is also currently in sleep mode in her left hand. In her voice lines, voiced by Satomi Akasaka, who also voices Matsuri Hiragi in Lucky Star, Shizaki in Date A Live, Nakaya in Silver Spoon, Lamretta in Grand Blue Fantasy, Assam in Girls Un Panzer, Esdeath in Akame ga Kill, Kato Danzo in Fate Grand Order, Rinko Shirakane in Bang Dream, and Misato Akasaka in Uma Musume. Aurora often talks of Kierg and doing her best.
私にできる仕事なら全部任せて。ここに来たのは、ドクターに少しでも休んでもらうためだから、私の病気なんて大したことないよ。時々痛むけど我慢できるからね。ドクター、私は仕事を休んでなんていられないんだ。みんなをがっかりさせたくないから、廊下で旦那様や聖女様にばったり会うと、今でもついお辞儀をしちゃうんだ。ロドスにいるからには同僚として接しなさいって言われてはいるんだけど。なんとかやってみよう。旦那様が言ってた。ゲラグはずっとゲラガンド頼りじゃダメだし、だからって他の国に頼るんじゃそれ以下だって。私もいつかこの盾で、家族を吹雪から守れるようになりたい。雪山をよく夢に見るんだ。厚い氷に覆われた湖面を走ってる。そんな夢。でも、私の故郷には氷雪だけじゃなくて、谷を覆う緑だって、山を縫うように走る列車だってあるんだ。私の思い出の中のゲラグは、そんな場所だよ。
At E2 level 80 with max trust, potential, talent, and module, Aurora has 4,407 HP, 1,046 attack, 722 defense, 0 resistance, a 66-second redeploy time, 30 DP cost, 1 block, and has a 1.6 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range for a duelist defender. At max trust, she gains plus 55 attack and defense. At max pot, she gains minus 2 DP cost, minus 4 seconds to redeploy, plus 27 defense, and a buff to her talent. Her talent, Frigid Respite, at E2 pot 4, makes it so that when Aurora's skill is inactive and SP is equal to or less than half of the max, Aurora stops attacking and restores 1.5% of her max HP every second. Aurora has one base skill which is upgraded at E2. Her base skill, Defender Expert Alpha, is upgraded to Polar Survival at E2, and makes it so that when Aurora is assigned as the trainer in the training room, the mastery speed of Defender operators is increased by plus 30%. This speed is further increased by plus 45% if the mastery being trained is level 1. Aurora's first skill, Homeland Protector, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, lasting for 30 seconds and starting with 10 SP at all levels. Level 7 requires 22 SP to proc, while M3 requires 20. At level 7, Aurora gains plus 2 block, plus 180% defense, and status resistance. After the skill duration expires, Aurora is stunned for 5 seconds. At M3, Aurora gains plus 210% defense. Her second skill, Artificial Snowfall, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, with the skill itself being toggleable. Level 7 starts with 10 SP and requires 20 SP to proc, while M3 starts with 13 SP and needs 20 SP to proc. At level 7, Aurora's attack interval is increased to 2 seconds, but she gains plus 60% attack and her attacks inflict cold for 2.5 seconds. If the target she's attacking is already frozen, she will instead deal 300% attack as damage. Proccing the skill grants 9 ammo, and the skill ends when either all the ammo is used or the skill is manually deactivated. At M3, it's plus 75% attack, and she deals 330% attack to frozen enemies. Aurora has an HES-X module named Shield Photography Module, which makes it so that her SP recovery rate is slowed to 0.2 SP per second except when blocking enemies, instead of the usual SP only generates when blocking enemies. At module level 3, her talent, Frigid Respite, is fully upgraded, making it so that when Aurora's skill isn't active and her SP is equal to or less than half of the max, Aurora stops attacking and restores 4% of her max HP every second. She also gains plus 380 HP and plus 90 attack. To fully unlock and max out this module, you must have Aurora at E2 level 50, have 100% trust with her, have your own Aurora deal 40,000 damage to foes, 3 stars stage 3-8 having your own Aurora defeat Skull Shatterer, and have 6 module data blocks, 20 data patching strips, 8 data patching devices, 3 sugar lumps, 4 polymerized gels, 5 Keaton colloids, and 150,000 LMD. I'm going to preface this by saying that I don't use Duelist Defenders whatsoever because I have zero use for them. If I wanted a one-block operator who doesn't restore SP without blocking an enemy, I'd use a Dreadnought or Solo Blade Guard with offensive recovery skills. Aurora, with her talent, appears to be best suited to solo lane holding lanes with low traffic, since her talent passively heals her if her SP is below 50%, which is fine enough unless you have her module, which slows her SP recovery instead of having it at 0 unless blocking a foe. A bit counterintuitive, but oh well, she also heals much quicker. Her skills aren't great either. Her S1 actively stuns her after the skill ends, meaning that she won't do her job of solo lane holding well if she leaks due to being stunned, while her S2 slows her already decently slow attack speed for the decent benefit of inflicting cold and potentially freeze to enemies she hits. This is ammo reliant, however, and you only have 9 shots. Not great, but not as bad as her S1. Low priority to raise because if you wanted a solo lane holder, use the big 3. Juggernaut defender like Mudrock, Mountain with his S2, or even a protector defender like Saria. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Azir Lane and Uma Musume videos as well. Come back tomorrow for next week's character teasers.